It's going to be Lieutenant Surge, a player from SoCal as well. Most of the players you guys will be seeing here at Dreamhack Anaheim 2020 are, a lot of them are from SoCal. Stackpo and Anti being the two exceptions here. Surge, definitely one of those players that have kind of slowly come up here. Of course, he is from UCI. Player synonymous with Soul X, and of course, who can forget T3 Dom? Definitely within alongside of those people. Lieutenant Surge did learn a lot playing against Nito, one of our ranked Ryu and Ken mains, and Terry mains as well. But what is one of those? I mean, Larry is, like we mentioned about earlier when we saw him on stream, right? The neutral, he knows where Ryu wants to kind of get in on the damage. But Surge isn't afraid to take W's here, because I know I've seen him get quite a few. We'll finally see a game 3 here of Z5.
I don't know. Too early to tell. I mean, Larry might have some PTSD from Smash 4. You know, we saw some Ryu action from there. And of course, the Shotos did just get buffed, so they are very strong. They have a lot of kill power, and kind of easy to get to follow up into those kill setups.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see like a very neutral-heavy match between these two players. Lieutenant Surge, if he is able to convert into big damage, and I'm sure he will, but at the same time, Larry is in no rush to approach. I think his game plan is really just to keep hitting Lieutenant Surge off the stage until he can really two-frame the Shoryuken recovery with an F-tilt or get a strong back air.
Yeah, I feel like that's what Larry's game plan was kind of a little bit accessible about, right? Like the way that I was saw he was moving from the ledge. This man was going for a full cross-up for a back air for a really good reason, because he knows I got him at that percent back air and a full cross-up. I'm not trying to give Lieutenant Surge any opportunity where I land an unsafe aerial and he get punished for it.
And I like the way that Larry's actually changing his conversions. So typically at these like low percents, we'll see Wolves go for like fair, up air, or fair, like raw back airs. You know, it's like multiple hits, multiple single hits that are coming from the aerials. But Larry actually changed it up with going for a single fair into a grab, because most Shotos are going to focus after they get hit.
Yeah.
Very
and
smart.
Wolf is one of the characters that doesn't have multi-hits, so he has to be careful about being hit by focus attack. Focus attack does go away if you hit him with a multi-hit. Forward air to meet him up in the air still has that low recovery, but it is prone to being two-framed like so.
Yeah, like I was saying, you know, the game plan, look for those back airs to get when you're on stage, when you're at the ledge, try and get the two-frame. And unfortunately for the Shotos, they actually extend their hurt box through the stage as they rise up. Larry, if you look at the position that Larry is standing, it looks like he's almost looking for a roll.
Yeah.
But then the F-tilt covers the entire area. It's crazy.
He wanted to tech chase. Yeah, hopefully the dev team takes notes, man. Ryu hurt no more. I mean, they definitely took notes on what buffs to give Ryu for sure. But nonetheless, Larry gets a forward air once again. Pushes that we mentioned earlier, right? Larry, very neutral heavy, gets the back air. He goes for the indefinite kills. Charlie will take an aerial and he pushes it to the limit. That is the difference between the characters. We saw Larry get forward air into Nair for a good reason. He wants the corner for himself to put Lieutenant Surge in a bad position to get the back air, seal the stock, moving on to game 2.
Right.
That's how Larry sees it, right? The end goal versus Charlie's like, you know what, you're going to be part of my Twitch clip, and I'll laugh about it on my stream.
Yeah, well, let's see. I like the stage pick from Lieutenant Surge. Counter-picked Battlefield, which isn't going to give Larry as much horizontal room to work with, and at the same time it's going to allow Lieutenant Surge to reset on these platforms whenever he's trying to recover. So now I expect to see a little bit more focused use whenever, if Lieutenant Surge does in fact get juggled.
Yeah. Once again, Larry doing an excellent job of timing as well. He knows, I want to be careful with my aerials. He kind of caught Lieutenant Surge in the run back there. Gets the forward air, pushing in 50%. Okay, Larry. There's a reason why he's mixing his timing with these double jumps and empty hops.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we see the focus come out. So Larry ready with the F-tilt, continuing to apply pressure. Wow, nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go but the blast zone. All right, Larry once again using the platforms here. He's looking for movement, cross-ups, mix-ups. Man, he's pushing every single textbook play you can see here.
Okay, but Lieutenant Surge did in fact catch Larry's jump and just was not. You know, he got a couple up airs for it. Feel like he could have gotten a little bit more, but maybe he just didn't realize that the second jump was gone.
No.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
Thanks for the recovery assist.
I'll see you in the losers bracket. Not the winners finals here, of course. We mentioned how Larry is seeded to possibly go, obviously seeded to go top 8.
Okay, a couple of forward airs and a nair to beat out the landing. Big F smash from Lieutenant Surge, answering back.
Nice. Kind of keeping I was gonna say, kind of keeping Lieutenant Surge here a little bit spaced away with the blaster. Nice. That's tough recovery spot for Surge, and yeah,
dead.
that's no.
Okay,
I was gonna say the focus attack kind of helped out Surge a little bit.
Yeah, if that focus didn't come out, it would have been game over for sure.
Yeah, with that nair that Larry was looking to hit.
You know what? I kind of would expect to see more focus attacks in neutral now that I think about it, especially like grounded focus attack. If Larry is trying to fish with these back airs and forward airs, focus attack will in fact absorb it, and then you can get a punish. Lieutenant Surge, I want to see more focus attack.
Yeah, I think that was one thing that I wanted to see from Surge is being aware of when to use focus attack that way, but not only that, understanding that